Good morning, everybody. This is Miss Williams here. Today is Monday and it's April the 20th. We're moving on to a new topic this week. The majority of the week this week will be focused on evaluating variable expressions with whole numbers. We're going to start with the problem evaluate x plus 19 when x equals 3. I've spoken in class very often about variables and the values of variables, and I've used the analogy of team sports. When you're substituting in a team sport, one player comes off the field or off the court, and somebody else or something else goes in its place. When we are evaluating variable expressions, the variable is coming out of the expression and the value goes in its place. So in problem number 1, it says when x equals 3, so we're taking the x out of the expression and substituting in the 3 in its place. We always substitute the number inside parentheses for a reason that will become clear in problems 3 and 4. For now, x plus 19 becomes 3 plus 19, and the answer becomes 22 for problem number 1. Problem number 2 is very like problem number 1. I'd like you guys to go ahead and try problem number 2 by yourselves. Evaluate m plus 25 when m equals 11. So you're substituting the 11 for the m, always inside parentheses. And then you're just adding 11 and 25, and you get 36. Now, instead of addition, in the next two problems, we're using multiplication. Evaluate 5m when m equals 7. So we start off with 5m, substituting 7 for the m is 5 times 7, which is 35. Here's the problem if you don't use parentheses. If you don't use the parentheses, it looks like this. And you might be led to think that that's the answer. But 57 would not be the answer because you've forgotten about the multiplication here. In between the 5 and the m, there is a multiplication, although we don't even put the multiplication dot in there. When there's a number right in front of a variable, multiplication is implied. So this would be incorrect. I'd like you to try number 4. Find the value of 8x when x equals 4. And here would be the answer, 32. Okay, let's move on to problem 5. We have 12 problems that we're going to do in our video today. Here's problem number 5. Y minus 7 when y equals 54. When you take 7 away from 54, you're going to get 47. I'd like you to do number 6. Evaluate 427 minus x when x equals 213. So 427 minus x, 427 minus 213 is going to be equal to 214, I believe. Yeah. And that would be your answer. Number 7 and 8 deal with division. Let's make those division signs really clear. 85 divided by y when y is 17. 85 divided by y is 85 divided by 17. You might need to do a few little multiplication problems over here to work it out. Let's try 17 times 4. No. 17 times 5. Very good. Got it. So it's going to be 5. Now you're going to do the next problem yourselves. W divided by 7 when W equals 84. Oop, I forgot my parentheses up here. Did you guys notice that? Make sure you put the parentheses in. So 84 divided by 7. 84 divided by 7 is going to be 12. I'd like you to be doing these division problems, by the way, without all of the math here in these problems, without using a calculator. It's a good practice for you for your arithmetic. All right, moving on to some problems that have a few more steps in them. So here's number 9. R minus 31 inside parentheses divided by 3 when R is 55. So 55 minus 31 divided by 3. When you take 31 from 55, you get 24. And we're going to divide that by 3. And 24 divided by 3 is 8. I'd like you to try number 10. (95 minus y divided by 4). So 95 minus y divided by 4, when y is 63. Okay, let's take 63 from 95. We get 32 divided by 4, and that's going to be 8 as well. Okay, last two problems. These ones have, this one has a multiplication inside there. This one has a division right here. Let's try the one with the multiplication. 160 times W, which is 3. And then we're going to add 5. So 3 times 160 is 480. Plus 5 is going to be 485. Important to follow the order of operations, your rules that you know about parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication, division, then addition, subtraction. You have to follow the order of operations once you've substituted the value for the variable. So in number 12 here, I'm going to substitute the 4 for the m. Then, because I'm following order of operations, I'm going to do the parentheses first. And then I'm going to do the division. 9 into 603. Well, let's try it. 9 into 6 doesn't go. 9 into 60 goes 6 times, which is 54. Subtract, and you get 6, and you bring down the 3. 9 into 63 goes 7 times. So the answer is 67. All right. I'm going to scan these notes in for you so that you have them alongside the video in just a note form on the Google Classroom page. You're going to do some IXL practice and then do 3 formative questions. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you all on Tuesday in our Zoom classroom. Check the Google page to make sure you've got the time. And good luck with this. You know where to find me if you need help. Take care.